Hello guys, and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs, and welcome back to the 122nd episode of the Now Update. Today I've got quite a lot to talk about, so let's jump in with all the latest Now Upcycle music news and updates. So first of all, we'll talk about the upcoming albums that are due to be released. So of course, Now Upcycle Music 113 and Now Upcycle Music 13, the re-release edition, will of course both release on Friday. If you would like to get yourself a copy of any of those albums, you can do. There'll be a link in the description down below if you'd like to get yourself a copy. You can of course get yourself a copy from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now Music's online store. And of course you also have got supermarkets and HMV stores. And of course if you're hoping to get this in supermarkets, you'll definitely have to check if your local supermarket has a CD section. So now I'll go through the upcoming albums that are due to be released. So the only upcoming album we've got due to be released is Now Yearbook 1980 to 1984, the final chapter, and that is due to be released on standard CD, special edition CD and vinyl, and that is due to be released on the 2nd of December. If you would like to pre-order the album, you can do. Again, I'll leave a link in the description down below if you'd like to go and pre-order yourself a copy of the album. Of course, you can pre-order yourself a copy of the album from Amazon, HMV's website, and of course Now Music's online store. And of course, when the album's out, you'll be able to get it in supermarkets and HMV stores. And of course, for the album, it is due to be released on vinyl. So if you are hoping to get the vinyl, again, you'll have to check if the local supermarket has a vinyl section, and supermarkets will most likely not be selling that special edition CD. So as I did say, Now Upcycle Music 113 was of course released on Friday, and I did in fact review the album. If you would like to have a look at my review, you can do. There'll be a link in the description down below, or of course you can check that out on the Now Review playlist on this channel. So now let's have a look at all the Now Upcycle Music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart. This is where I look at all the Now Upcycle Music albums that feature in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I upload these episodes every Monday. So number one, we have Now Upcycle Christmas 2022. That in fact is not a new entry this week, but of course that is moving up this week, as of course we did have the vinyl version of the album released on Friday. So of course the vinyl sales do not count as a separate entry, it all goes onto one, hence why it of course is moving up this week. That's done so well to go up to number one, of course, with the release of the vinyl on Friday. Let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places over the next few weeks. At 2, we got Now Number One's 70 Years of the official singles chart. Again, that was another new entry, that number 2, and again that has done so well to go straight into number 2. Let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places over the next few weeks. At 4, we got Now What I Call a Massive 80s Party, and again that is another new entry this week. Again, I'm so glad that's gone straight into the top 5. I was hoping for that to maybe be a little bit higher, so maybe number 3, but again I'm so glad that has gone into the top 5. Let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places next week. At 6, we have Now Yearbook 1985. At 7, we have Now Upcycle Music 112. That's unfortunately down one place this week. Last week, of course, that was number 6. This week is unfortunately down one place to number 7. Of course, this week was the last week it had to move up before, of course, Now Upcycle Music 113 enters the chart. That will, of course, enter the chart next week. I'm so glad that's still actually in the top 10. Of course, it was spent quite a long time in the top 5, and then over the last few weeks, it has actually unfortunately dropped out of the top 5, but that is still doing so well, so let's just hope that doesn't fall down many places next week. At 20, we have Now Upcycle 90s Dance Floor. At 23, we have Now Upcycle Rock 2021. Of course, that again is not a new entry this week, but of course that is moving up due to the release of the vinyl on Friday. Now, of course, that is not a separate entry with the release of that vinyl. That all goes under the same entry, although, of course, the vinyl was released this year and the CD was, of course, released last year. Of course, the sales of vinyl go under the same sales as the CD, and, of course, any downloads to that album as well. So that's why that album is moving up this week, but again, I hope that doesn't fall down many places next week. At 30, we have Now Upcycle Christmas 2012. At 31, we have Now Upcycle Timeless Songs. At 34, we have Now 100 Hits Christmas 2020. At 37, we have Now Upcycle Christmas 2021. At 41, we've got Now Upcycle Music 111. At 48, we have Now Yearbook 1979. And at 49, we have Now Power Ballads Total Eclipse of the Heart. So it's all Now Upcycle Music albums in the official top 50 compilation album chart, which is updated every Friday, and I upload these episodes every Monday. So this week we have 14 Now albums in the top 50. We did of course also have 14 last week. So the albums this week stay the same, we have the same amount, although we of course do have those new entries. That does of course mean we have lost a few of last week. So of course with those new entries, that's taken us back up to the same amount of albums as last week. This week the albums aren't doing too bad. The statistics for the albums in the top 50 this week are: we have 7 albums going down, we have 5 albums going up, and we have 2 new entries. That's not too bad this week. We do of course have 5 albums moving up, but unfortunately we do have of course those 7 albums moving down, which we can hope that more of which start moving up over the next few weeks. Again, of course, we've got to the point where of course we have a lot of these new entries in the chart for over the last few weeks, as we've had loads of albums released recently. So we've got a lot of recently released albums in this chart. A lot of the older albums that were in the chart a few weeks ago are actually started to drop out now, so we haven't got an awful lot of them left. But as I said, we can just hope that more of these start moving up over the next few weeks. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated if you do. Also, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time there's a new video. And make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there. And links on my social medias will be in the description down below. And make sure you follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.